Mahdi. Mahdi Muhammad Osama. As you know, since a long time we've been facing a question regarding the moon site. There are a lot of confusions even between the ulamas. Among the ulamas, there's a big lot of confusion. If we should see the old moon site, or we should go for the international moon site. I mean, according to ulamas, they say in our country what we do is the ulamas, there's a Jamiyat Ulama movement corporation. They are the one who decides when to fast and when to break fast. So according to that, we go now. But still there are a lot of confusion. Some of them say we should follow Mecca. So what do you think about that? What do you prefer? We should follow the Mecca, or we should follow the ulamas regarding this?
We should follow the ulamas regarding this question, because the site of the moon faces, the crescent site of the moon faces our country according to the direction. At that time, the ulamas used to see that into the telescope light. So at that time, the answer which they get, if it's 100% okay, then only they will give the correct, and then only they will spread the news out. Then only are getting that this time to break fast and this time to fast.
But there's an argument. There's only one moon for the whole world. So what's the problem if we see if the Mecca saw the moon, and why we have to see the moon again? What do you think about that?
Because at that time the Mecca, that is the place where it's the central place of the world.
Right.
So before 1 day or 2 days, the Mecca people could have saw the moon. It's according to the reflection of their countryside. But now, according to our countryside, we will see the reflection when it is coming to our country. That time only we get disguise the date and the time, and this time we have to fast and this time we have to break fast.
So you're saying each nation they have to see their own moon site, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
And the second question is that's regarding the Masjid al-Aqsa. As you know, the Masjid al-Aqsa is situated in the Middle East, right? And the one in Israel, they are the front line, right? They Moses, they are more Moses, those are the one in Israel. They lived even before the Muslims came over there, right? And they were forced out of from Middle East. Then the Muslims came over there, and they all became Muslim countries. The Middle East countries all became Muslim countries, and after that they were forced to Europe. They were forced out of the Middle East, and they went to Europe, and they came back to Middle East, and after that there's a country became Israel. It didn't exist before. There's a country called Israel. It didn't exist before. But now, after the Bani Israel came back from Europe, it existed again. Not again, it exists now, right? It exists from the Palestine land. It's the land of the Palestinians actually. It's not the Israeli land, it's the Palestinian land actually. But even before the Muslims, they lived over there actually. That's the Bani Israel land. And now the situation is, the Masjid al-Aqsa is situated over there. And Bani Israelis, they were fighting against the Muslims, they saying it's their land. And the Muslims fighting against the Bani Israel, saying it is their land. So what is your opinion about that?
Masjid al-Aqsa means it is the Kaaba God, it is the first Qibla.
Right.
It was started to be by Dawud alayhi salam and was by Nuh alayhi salam, completed.
Right.
So, according to their side of Bani Israel, they are also correct, and according to our side, we are also correct.
So what do you mean? So you mean the fighting is both sides? They are willing to fight, or you are? What is which one is right? The Muslims are the right one. The Bani Israelis are the right one.
Accordingly, the Masjid Aqsa equals to both of them. So, it is not to fight. Equal to both of them.
So the thing is, after Musa alayhi salam, Rasulullah alayhi salam is the last prophet, right? They should have become as the Muslims. Once they didn't become the Muslims, I don't think they have any rights on the Masjid al-Aqsa. Am I right or not?
Yes, you are correct. But that masjid which was built for against war, but this wall should be built by the Muslims. According to the war, this war should be won by Muslims, because they have accepted the Islam.
Right.
So that mosque belongs to both of them. But equally, when we talk about equal place, when we talk about our religion, it belongs only to the Muslims.
But now the situation is, we don't see any equality over there, because the Muslims are suffering from everything, everywhere. They've been forced out of their land. The Bani Israelis, they want to capture the Muslims' lands and everything. So in that regard, what do you think?
In the regarding of that, which means the Muslims only must win this war, because the Banu Israel, now itself they have planning to destroy completely all the Muslims. Why? Because they are having a force that there should not be any Muslims. So inshallah, with the pressure of Allah, we all the Muslims must join together to win this war. Next, the Masjid al-Aqsa, correctly completely, belongs only to the Muslims.
This is the same question regarding the Bani Israelis and the Palestinians.
Yes.
And as you know, now the war between the Muslim Palestinians and the Bani Israelis. And as you know, it's not according to the Muslim Sharia. It's not actual real war, because nowadays they are using new war equipment and everything. And as you know, even both sides using the same type of equipment, the war equipment, everything, right? When they use those things, on both sides, the women die, the children die, the animals die, and even from the Palestinian side, when they go suicide, they do the same thing. It's not only the soldiers who die, it's the public who die, from both sides. So what is your opinion regarding that?
That means, according to my opinion, they are doing a very wrong thing there. But if they are only, they must know what should they do.
You mean who?
Both of them. Because both of them are fighting together. But according to this fight, they don't have opponent that they must win. But they are sacrificing a lot. As you said, actually, their children, their ladies, their wives, everybody is dead. Most of the, as you say, not the soldiers there. Most of the publics only dead.
Yeah, but from the other side, if you see the Israel, they are a very developed country, right? They have all the new kinds of equipment on the war zone, right? But on the Palestinian side, they don't have such things. The only thing they have is the only option they have is suicide. So, do you think the suicide is the right option for them or not?
It's not.
It's not. Even when the Israelis attack you from all new kinds of equipment, do you think you should not attack?
Unfortunately, if they attack us, we also must attack them.
So if they don't have such equipment, what do they should do?
What should they do is, they must try to bring their country update, and also they must be concentrate on the dua of Allah, and must try and keep an intention that we all are doing this in sake of the Almighty to save our region.
Okay, in this regard, do you think the other Muslim nations should help Palestine or not?
They should help.
How?
they, if they knowing this matter, they also must share but other powerful weapons and other equipment and their country to the Palestine.
But the Palestine, the Israel, they are the most developed country in this world now. Right? They have everything, they have money, they have all new kind of equipment. But if you see the Muslim nation, mostly they are poor nation. They don't have much money or much equipment on the war zone. So how do you think we could help the Palestinians on this regard?
On this regarding, however, according to them, their structure, they are fighting with us. But why aren't we think that we are Muslims? We are thinking like that, but because our iman is not good, according to them. So, however, according to I can think that you have said. However, the Muslims are weak. They can, if they help even, their equipment will be low than the Palestinians. So, however, beyond them, all must join together. Now, for example, the Muslims, even we can see how many states they are divided between them. So, by Allah in the Quran, dividing states in Islam is haram. So, if the Muslims, that's more haram and we have to find how to deal with them. But according to my structure, they all must join together. And there might be, in the Muslims even, there might be the children or the people who are very intelligent. Must bring them forward.
Do you think that will happen Monday?
Inshallah, will happen Monday. So if we bring all of them forward, we will be easy to win this war.
Question is that regarding all Jamiat Ulama. As you know, there's already Jamiat Ulama Association, and even before the Jamiat Ulama exist, there's a lot of groups in Sri Lanka. Even now they exist. Called Tabligh, Tawheed, Jamaatul Islam, and a lot of groups. It's all Muslims, right? And even when these Muslims, these groups exist, there are a lot of Muslims who misbehave. The non-Muslims say that the Muslims are cheaters, they cheat everything, wherever they go. Even when in their business, they don't do fairly, they just cheat. And but this case is, so these groups they are failure, right? Tawheed, Tabligh, Jamaatul Islam, whatever they call their names, all these groups they are all failure, right? They fail to make these people a good citizen, because even the non-Muslims they used to call us cheaters, misbehaviors, all those kinds of things, right? And so when the Jamiat Ulama is there, it's also among one of these things, one of these groups. The Jamiat Ulama is made by from all of these groups. Tabligh, Jamaatul Islam, and Tawheed, all of that are there. So, in this regard, do you think we should follow Jamiat Ulama, or is it right to follow Jamiat Ulama when a problem occurs?
Absolutely, it's right. Because when all the Muslims are Tawheed. So, in Islam there is no such thing as like this divide. There are no any divisions in Islam. So
what do you mean by all the Muslims are Tawheed?
That means Tawheed means all the Muslims are Tawheed. All of us are Tawheed.
Why do you say all the Muslims are Tawheed?
Because it means